So Inateck were kind enough to send me a 4-port USB 3 PCI-E card, specifically their KT4005 version, which you can actually see behind me on their website and then on Amazon as well. It's just basically a generic USB 3 PCI-E card. There's nothing special about it because there isn't really anything special about PCI-E 3.0 cards. There's nothing really to write home about because it's just a USB 3 card. But one of the great things is it doesn't require any extra power, which is really good, and it's plug and play under Windows 8. So you can basically literally just plug it in, and Windows 8 will grab all the drivers for it, and you can just go, which is great. I haven't tried it under Windows 7, so you might have a bit of a varied experience with it. It does come with a driver installation, and you can download it from the Inateck website. So it's worth just plugging it in, seeing how you get on, and then if you get any problems, then try and install the official drivers from the website as opposed to the CD, because they probably will have been updated since then. It supports PCI Express 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. I'm currently running it in a PCI Express X1 slot version 2 to get sort of the speeds that I'm sort of getting. Theoretical maximum speeds are 5 gigabits a second via USB 3, but the USB 3 standard says that you should likely get about 3.2 gigabits a second, which is 400 megabytes a second. I typically get about 40 megabytes, which is 320 megabits. Obviously, you need to know the difference between megabits and bytes, but for me, it's 40 megabytes a second, which is alright. I mean, it's a lot faster than USB 2, but it all kind of depends. Like, the speed on USB 3 always varies because it depends on what device you're using. My Kingston 128 gigabyte USB 3 flash drive, my little flash drive that I've got here, that is crap. The maximum write speed, I think, is about 15 megabits a second, maybe, or megabytes a second. So it's a piece of shit, really. It's just rubbish. If you're looking for an inexpensive USB 3 card, get it. I mean, you can pick up USB 3 cards for about a tenner anyway. This Inateck thing seems to do the job fine. There's nothing really to write home about, to it. But to be honest, a USB 3 card is a USB 3 card. Should you upgrade from USB 2? Probably. It's worth doing. I mean, for a tenner, you can't really argue with that. If you've got a spare PCIe X1 slot that supports version 2, then yeah, go and get it. I mean, it's only a tenner, and it does. I mean, I found it better increase in speed. It's good just to have extra USB ports on the back because my PC is reasonably old and it hasn't got any USB 3 on board. It's all USB 2, so it is quite handy to have that USB 3 in the back, so I can use my USB 3 drives and USB hubs and all other kind of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say on the Inateck 4-port USB 3. PCI Express card that just doesn't roll off the tongue at all. But I'll put in the link in the description below of their official website and maybe some Amazon links as well down below. And apart from that, I shall catch you in a later video.